We have caught up with Larry Jeffers at Larry Jeffers Race Cars here in Missouri, and pretty wild to walk in the door and see the quickest quarter-mile ET record-holding car sitting in your shop, Harry Ruska and Donnie Walsh's Walsh Motorsports machine.
Yeah, they had a phenomenal year for bringing it out at Indy. Like you said, 574 in Vegas set the ET record, and the car's been phenomenal. I mean, and Harry's done an excellent job tuning it. He makes big power. That's his nickname. I text him Big Power, Mr. Horsepower.
I think his car, correct me if I'm wrong, did it not qualify number one at Indy as well?
First time out at Indy, won Best Engineered Race Car at U.S. Nationals and number one qualifier, first time out. So,
awful nice to see Steve Griebeck's name on there as well. Good friend to everybody in drag racing. Tragically, we lost him a number of years ago. But what's the update? What's going on in this particular car right now? Give me an idea.
Harry wanted to put a 2015 front clip on it, because the car was a 13 or 14, whatever they call it, and they just changed the headlights and grill around a little bit, but kind of have a backup front end and make it look a year newer. So that's what it's in here for right now, just updating it.
Harry's not afraid to try things. I mean, he's been in the game for a long time. I mean, he's obviously the guy that is the Turbo King, and over and above not being afraid to try things out mechanically. He don't mind trying things in other areas as well.
No, this thing's got a couple different features on it that ain't on a lot of cars, and if you look in it, you can see that, and if you look under it, you can see it, but we're not looking under it.
We're not going to do either one here today.
We're not looking under it.
Harry Ruska.
Harry, you mad at me?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Harry gets mad easy sometimes.
Not with me. Harry's been awesome, man. I mean, he's got a lot of great ideas, and he's not afraid to try something new. That's what it takes to run with the best of them. You gotta try something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
He's a wonderful man. I'm an announcer, and when you don't do the right things with Harry, I only had him jump on me one time, and he was only joking. He's a great guy from my home state, by the way, northwestern part of Indiana. Let's walk back here and check things out. Give me some ideas what all's going on. Let me ask you another question before we get too far. Why was it that this particular car ended up with that style wing on it? I mean, you just don't. I don't know. I just wondering.
You know why?
Well, I mean,
He's playing games here on camera, but.
I mean, it was Harry. You told me it was Harry's idea.
Harry wanted that wing on there.
I've always thought they needed it myself. I do. I don't think there's enough wicker bill in these cars to go that fast. I don't. We're on TV here.
This car's got tons of downforce, and we're going to try it without it. Me and Donnie's told him we're going to take it off and try it. I sent him pictures of it with the wing off it and told him how nice the car looks, and he sent me back, what are you getting at on that picture?
Really?
So we mess with each other all the time about it, but he's going to try it with it off. Got to try new things. I mean.
Yeah. With those couple cars in St. Louis went as fast as they did, and a couple of them were, one of them was a turbocharged car, one of them was your cars with a blower on it. We very well know that. Frankie's car.
He said that thing was stable. He said it didn't move around one bit. He felt totally safe.
In my mind, the only thing I'm trying to make a comparison to, and I know that on the side there's more than there is on a legal pro stock car or whatever, and the bill at the back probably is allowed a little bit more as well while we race, right?
The windows laid down pretty flat on the car, and it's got a lot of deck lid and a lot of spoilers, so I really don't think it needs it.
So it's quite a big difference between that and a pro stock car, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See, for an idiot like me, I don't really know that. No, I mean, I don't. So let's take a look at this thing. This is about one of the most gorgeous Chevelles I've ever seen in my entire life. Tell me about this thing.
Yeah, this is a brand new car for Jim Whiteley of Why Not Racing. Phenomenal team there, man.
Yeah.
Powerhouse. We're excited to get this car out. We just picked it up from the paint shop. Jeff Hoskins did an amazing job on this thing.
Always does.
Yeah, we're super excited about getting this car out.
J&A Services not only supports, I think, the quarter-mile stuff, but told us last year at Rockingham when he came over to the PDRA side that he was going to do his darndest to race with us a good bit.
Yeah, I think they're going to run some select races with PDRA, but, man, what a bunch of guys. What a bunch of good guys, I mean, devoted 25 years, I think, to drag racing.
Absolutely.
Funny car and his wife, Annie.
Yep.
Pretty amazing team.
And his son.
Yeah, Steven, awesome. Good
very good people. J&A Services, a company I'm trying to think of out of Colorado or something like that. Very big company, very big corporation, and I'm trying to think of what's the big name tuner that's involved with this thing. I can't think of it right off the bat, and I know it's isn't that awful. Isn't that?
Having a brain mouth.
We won't worry about that right now, but
Norm Grimes.
Norm Grimes. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah,
Norm Grimes.
yeah, super good guy.
Very good guy.
Brain malfunction there.
I do too. I'm bad about the names. Am I?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on. I look down through here and I see 1, 2, 3, 4 plates. It looks like, gosh, they look like they're almost all chassis plates, but chassis and body both, or no?
No, you got 2 body jigs. Well, actually 3 body jigs, but that jig table will dub as a chassis table too. But for the most part, it's the very far one. It's the chassis jig table. Can
you give us an idea? I mean, you don't have to say names if you don't want to, but what you got going here? This looks like it.
This was a PDRA, IHRA Pro Stock car. You'll see it out hopefully first part of the year. The team as far is pretty badass. Can't say who they are because it's top secret.
I got you. I'm okay with it. How about
power plant for it.
So it's going to have Sonny's power in it without a doubt.
That's cool. They got 2 cars.
Oh, okay. I got an idea then. I got an idea who it might be.
You know, and they're letting us try some different stuff too that they're not used to, and that's pretty ballsy, I should say, for a pro stock team to let us do something different than they're not used to. So this is for Ray Vettel. This is a Pro Nitrous car. It's going to be a 70 Barracuda. Sonny's powered. The shop's full of Sonny's motors. Usually it's a Pro Extreme screw charger facility, but right now it's a big inch nitrous motors and Outlaw Extreme Pro Stock cars. So, and we come down here. This is Mel Bush's new C7 Corvette.
Oh wow!
That'll be ready for the first part of the year. Pretty excited to get this thing done. It's actually starting next week. They'll be on the body, mounting the body and stuff to it. So
do you on the bodies? Do you build your own bodies, or like this?
We have 7 different body styles. This one here is actually, we don't build this one. We don't manufacture this one. It's sitting right there, the body for it.
Gotcha. That's going to be a pretty popular car this year. There, I know there's a handful of them being built, and
it's going to be like the '63. Everybody's wanting one.
Yeah. I mean, if you really look at the front end of the thing, it looks like it'll cut through the air like a wedge. I mean, that's what it is a wedge. Don't you think? No?
Looks good, yeah.
I can't get anything right with this guy, man. He's so much smarter than I am, right? What's happening here? Is this a new piece or a repair deal?
No, it's a totally new piece. Chassis-wise, it was I guess it started out to be, it was Ray Vettel's son's car. It's like a top sportsman car. Now they're going to go pro nitrous racing with this car also.
Really?
So it's going to be a twin, like a clone to that car, except for it's got a steel body.
I got you. Vettel has always raced the Challenger type body styles of the Chrysler, hasn't he?
Yeah, he had a CUDA, and then last year he had a Pro Nitrous Camaro that he raced last year. But
let's talk about that shock machine for a minute. You know, we've been to some shops, but we haven't really seen that. Let's talk about that a little bit. We were somewhere and got into a situation about some tire rollout, but tell me about what goes on with the shock machine.
What we do for all our customers when we order a new set of springs or whatever, we just check the spring rate to make sure like a 150-pound rate spring is actually a 150-pound spring. You know, I don't want to give a customer a car with a set of springs and they be 20 to 30 pounds off because sometimes they vary, you know. So just try to make it sure everything's right.
That's cool as all get out.
You know, we rebuild shocks here and dyno test them, and so that's it.
So when you're done with a car, I mean, when you get the one into the completion phases, is it to a point where it's been across the scales, the driver's been in the car, the whole thing, ride height and all that is done?
It depends. You know, it depends if the customer is going to race it now or if they're kind of on a budget and doing some of their own work at home. So pretty much most of the time it's ready to go to the racetrack when it leaves here.
I got you.
That's what we hope.
Yeah, that's really the best way. I mean, it keeps you, from having to do a whole lot of testing and a lot of tuning and getting a lot of phone calls. Why is it doing this or why is it not doing that? Right?
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. And this is a cool place. We've hung out at a number of places throughout the course of the past week or so. Corvette body here with a chassis underneath. It looks like it's in process.
Yeah, the chassis is totally done. That's Ronnie Davis, the King. King's new 63 Corvette. It's waiting to go on that end body jig probably next week to get the body mounted and finish it up.
Really? The King's bringing out a brand new ride. That's cool. What about that Mustang I'm looking at up on the jig up there, sitting on the top there? That's
actually a wreck that I bought. It was Clark Brothers' car.
Oh.
And actually I front halved it. And it's got all new body, all new parts, carbon interior. So it'll be for sale here soon.
So it's a spec car then. It's a spec for sale piece.
Right. And then the car behind it, that's Marty Dax from Australia. That's getting ready to get shipped out of here probably in the next week or two, heading to Australia.
I can't help but to take a quick look. Let's walk this away. A quick notice and see that you even get involved with what appears to be at least 10.5 or some of the small tire stuff here with this with the Mustang here.
Yeah, that's Marty Chance's car for his son. They're going to run it in drag radial this year, so that'll be pretty exciting.
Wow.
It'll have a Neil Chance converter in it.
It sure will. It sure will. He looks like Camp Stanley been in the house. He wrote a note on whose ever car that is there.
Yeah, he wrote a note there to Marty Dack in Australia, a little note. We had to get a ladder for him to step up that high so he could ride up on that window. I didn't want him riding on the rocker panels.
Oh, be what a cool guy. You were the first to come out with the Stanley & Weiss Cadillac, and I know there's been one or two that'll be coming out for next year, whatever the case might be, but they're starting to hit their stride with that thing finally.
Yeah, they struggled with it a little bit. They have a lot more power this year than they had last year, and they were had a little power issue.
I got to tell you, at Las Vegas, man, I mean, he treated, and I can't remember who it was.
Everybody, man. John ain't nobody to mess with, dude. He's awesome.
Johnny can drive.
That's what I call him, Chopper. He's the Chopper. He can drive.
Yeah, he hit the tree really, really good, and I can't remember. It was one of them Pro Turbo cars. I'm not so sure it wasn't Turkey House Safari, wasn't it?
It was Turkey, yeah.
Yeah, he had to run Turkey, and right in the lights.
They didn't know who won.
Yeah,
they thought John won.
Right in the lights, John had a mechanical motor.
Yeah.
And they'd had a problem a little bit earlier.
I think Turkey even thought that he lost.
Yeah.
That's how close it was. But.
Well, he had him out of the gate we were standing there. It seemed like a car and a half. I don't remember what it was, but I look for those guys to really, really pick up some steam and get going next year or this year in 2015.
Everybody picks up steam. It's crazy.
Yeah. Can you believe what PDRA has done? I mean, really?
No, I mean, what's sad is, even if you still got a car that runs 4.0s or 390s, that's a bad hot rod. You get someone like Jason or Frankie or someone, they run a 60 or 70, they're bummed out.
Yeah.
I always tell Frankie, what do you got to be bummed out about, man? I mean, or you go out there and you see him pedal it 3 or 4 times and run an 80 flat. I mean, that's crazy. It's just out of hand. It
really is. But I do have to say one thing about PDRA in general, through all the whatever, what happened in the past 8-9 years, whatever, the sanctioning body itself, what do you think about it overall?
It's great. It's got a great group of guys running it, great group of guys owning it that are racers. Yeah. It's going to just get better.
Yeah. It's obviously done good for you, too.
Yeah, it's helped us. We got to have it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can't thank you enough, man. Great day, great opportunity to come in and have some time. You guys are here, but I think it's pretty cool that we talked off the camera here that your guys work 410s and sometimes, half days on Friday or whatever, of course. Today we're here on a Saturday afternoon, so everybody's pretty well gone for the day, but that's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, for them. For me.
You're still here.
Yeah, everybody's still calling, wondering if their car's done.
Oh, man. Larry, again, man, I can't tell you how grateful we are for not only what you do for the racers, but what you do for the PDRA. And I also will say this. We've all seen, and, we've all had accidents, we've seen them or whatever, but you build a great, great car, a great, safe car. That's the most important thing.
We try. We got some great customers.
You do. Cool. Larry Jeffers Race Cars, just another one of our great, great chassis builders and another one of our great, great sponsors and our manufacturers that just goes that extra mile for us at the PDRA. You're watching PDRA TV.